Hello, my name is Christine and I will be with you again today, live from the UK, from Gloucester. It's lovely to see so many people in class again. And today's topic is how do children negotiate with their parents? So I'm really excited to find out from some of you to see what you do, since some of you are kids here. So I'd love to hear what tactics you use. So let's start off with Arush. Arush, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
My name is Arush. I study in class 4F. My school name is Delhi Public School, University, Kolkata. And my favorite hobbies are playing, singing, and dancing.
Okay, very good. And what did you do today?
First, I woke up in the morning at 7 o'clock. Then after yesterday, my mother's new phone came. So yesterday I didn't join the class. That's why. In the morning, we had to set the phone because the phone no one had a SIM card, nothing. So we had to take out all the SIM cards off from the old phone. Then we put it in the new phone. Then I set everything like the net, those and put those apps like for example Zoom, Google Meet, because on Google Meet my online classes goes on. Sometimes my laptop also gets hanged, so I have to use phone.
Okay, very good. And what are you going to do now after class?
After this class, I will after this class, I will eat my dinner and then sleep.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, so Arush, can you tell me, how do you negotiate with your parents? How do you personally negotiate? And then we'll talk about how other children negotiate.
First, I shall request for someone with a please. Then if parent says no, and say please for a few times. If parents say no, and the child takes a break and repeat the same thing after 1 or 2 hours or 1 week.
Okay, so how do you do this? Tell me a bit. Can you tell me a bit more? How do you negotiate with your parents? What do you do personally?
Because whenever I wanted or do something, so I say my father or mother, please, I want to do this. So sometimes they agree, sometimes they disagree.
Okay, and what do you do when they disagree? What do you say? Do you slam the door and say no, I want that, or do you negotiate? Do you tell them, well, if I do this, then I can, I will study harder, I will help you with the dishes? Do you do any of that?
Yes, ma'am, I will study a lot. Then, like my father says me every time that you have to write 10 pages, like 5 pages English and 5 pages Hindi every day. Sometimes, like whenever I do my 10 pages completed, so he takes me on an e-bike, like which is launched in India. I think so. You know, or research on Google e-bikes, you will get. So like every day, whenever I complete the 10 pages, so he takes me with the e-bike like for 2 or 3 hours a day.
Oh wow!
But I can't the e-bike because it is of not like it's not my size only. When I have my father drives and I sit on the floor of that.
Okay, so so you said that you will study in order to get the e-bike. That's how you negotiated with your parents.
Yes, ma'am, I negotiate like this whenever I want something the first time. Say them I want. If they say no, so after some time I take a break. But I do my meeting with friends. So after that, whenever I do so, sometimes they say yes. Sometimes, like whenever they say continuous no, so I just ask same thing.
Okay. Okay, very good. And can you tell me a bit about how other children do this? How do other children negotiate? Do you know of other ways, Arush? Arush,
But now, can you repeat the question?
Okay. Are you aware of any other ways how
Like the
children
other,
negotiate with their parents?
like they have their own. Like I said, the answer first a child requests for something with a please. Then if parents say no, then say please. For a few times, if parents still say no, then the child takes a break and repeat the same thing after 1 or 2 hours, 1 week.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Arush. I will have to move on to someone else just so that everyone gets their turn.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Let's move on to Sneha. Hi, Sneha.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. So can you introduce yourself to everyone, please, and tell us about your day? What did you do with your day?
Okay, my name is Neha. I study in MNPS. I am currently studying in Standard 12. I am a bioscience student. Okay, I love to play basketball, and I love to read and write poems. And I am an optimistic person, and I really like to work hard.
Okay, fantastic. What did you do with your day today?
Okay, I get up early in the morning, and I went for my exercises. Then I have done all my online classes. Then I am working upon a model which is an electricity saver. So I have worked upon my model which I have to submit in my school. Then I went for my tuitions, and then I attend this class.
Fantastic. And what do you think? How do children negotiate with their parents?
I think I don't know about the others, but I negotiate like I have, for example, like I have to go for my friends. I want to visit my friends because it was a birthday party. So my parents were not allowing me to go. So if there was some problem in the laptop, so they asked me to just look at once the laptop that if I can solve that. So I know that I asked them if I will solve the problem in the laptop. So in return, they have to allow me to go to my friend house. So this way I negotiate, and sometimes I just help them if I think if I saw like my parents are busy, if my mom is busy, I just offer her some coffee, and I just do some cleaning, and I help her. So by this I negotiate my parents.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so you look at you use helping your parents out in order to get something that you want. And do you know of any other ways how children negotiate with their parents?
Yeah, the most common is that whenever they have to want something with their parents, they just study a lot. So by this, parents was happy, and they give their children what they want.
Okay, excellent. Okay, thank you very much, Sneha. Thank you. Let's move on now to Yuraj. Hi, Yuraj. Yuraj, are you there? He's not connected, I think. Yeah. Let's move on to Samikia.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, lovely to have you in class today. Can you please introduce yourself to everyone and tell us about your day?
Yeah, ma'am. I am Samikya Sambadana and I am studying in class 7 in
Mhm.
Barampur, Odisha,
Okay.
in St. Vincent Convent School.
Mhm.
And my hobby is to do drawings and paintings.
Okay,
In
very
free
good.
in free times, I do drawings and also do readings also.
Excellent. And can you tell me, what did you do today?
Yeah, today I woke up at 7 o'clock and I ready for my online classes. Then my online class start from 7:40 and at 8:30 I have my tuition. Then
Okay.
then afterwards I eat my lunch and see some TV for a while. Then
Mhm.
I do my homework that I have.
Okay, very good. Excellent. And can you tell me, how do children negotiate with their parents?
So when I asked my parents uh, to buy something
Mhm.
for my need, my parents they always yes, but if I ask something that it is not needed, so my parents say no. So that I always agree with them, and we should always agree with our parents what they tell because parents they always right for their children because they want everything good for their children also.
Okay, so according to you, uh, parents will always want what their children want.
Yeah.
Okay, but don't you think sometimes maybe what you want might not, they want to give it to you, but sometimes maybe it's a bit too expensive or you don't deserve it. Let's say you've been a bit naughty. How would you negotiate with your parents? What would you tell your parents?
My parents always say if you want those things then you have to study hard. If you will do that, if you will get that percentage, then I will give you. So I always study hard and I always got
Mhm.
that percentage and my parents give that.
Okay, so you focus more on your studies. You promise your
Yeah.
parents that you will study. Okay. Do you
They
know of
also,
any?
yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
They also tell me to do drawings for that things also. If I want some things about drawings or paintings, they will say that you have to do about that topic, and if you will do that topic with a good, then they will give that also.
Okay, very good. Okay. And what about your friends? Do you know of any other things that your friends do? So other children do?
About my friends, oh, because now it's a pandemic situation, so we can't even meet them. And before our this situation came, also we are not very means we not meet much. Only in schools we meet, so I am not acquainted with those things. Now in this time, we are only meeting with video calls only. So
Mhm. Okay, so do you know, but on video call, do your friends ever tell you, for example, how they had to negotiate with their parents, what they did?
yeah, we only did video calls for our studies only. We haven't talked about those things.
Okay. Okay, might be interesting to find out how they are negotiating with their parents, maybe to spend more time playing
They
games.
told they told in schools they told that if
Mhm.
they want those things, so they always do that. They always tell it because my friends, father and mother always gave those things they want. That's why. But my parents not like that.
Okay. Why don't they like it?
Can you tell again?
Why don't they like it?
Means what are you telling?
I said, I thought, what did you say? Did you say they don't like it or they're not like that?
No, I was telling that my friends' parents always give those things they want, but my parents are a little strict to give.
Okay, so they're quite strict. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so you convince them. So even though they're quite strict, you negotiate with them by telling them, if I study hard and if I do my work or if I do this drawing, you will buy me this toy, or you will let me stay on the computer a bit more. Is that how you negotiate?
no. Once I don't tell those, but my parents tell that if you will study, I will not ask for that. If they will say no, I will go aside. But they wants to make me go good in studies and make me happy to see this, to tell me to do that.
I see. So the negotiations really don't start from you. They start from your parents because they really
Yeah,
want to see you happy. So they say, all right, okay, so if you study or if you do
yeah,
this drawing, I will get it for you.
yes, ma'am.
I see. Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much, Samikya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, let's move on to Amit Kumar. Amit, can you please introduce yourself and tell us about your day?
Hello, ma'am. So
Hello.
my name is Amit, and I am a student. Um, I like to interact with different kinds of people who are from different backgrounds, and love to interact with them. My hobbies are I love to ride bikes as well as travel new different places. That's all.
Okay, fantastic. And what did you do today?
As ma'am, we interacted yesterday, and I told the same. I watched Olympic Games, and it was a good day for today's Olympic in India, and all the daily stuffs of my home routine works. That's all.
Okay, very good. Sounds very relaxed. Okay, fantastic. And how do children, from your perspective, how do children negotiate with their parents?
Ma'am, it is one of the things that we are familiar with since our childhood because since our childhood we want something as of a child. You can as child is stubborn. If they want something, they would cry or they would ask their
Mhm.
parents again and again. So it's one of the things that we are learning since our childhood, and I have seen that if to negotiate with parents, what children do, they do some favors to the parents. They could help them in their household work as well as their any kind of work, so they can earn favor towards them, and in returns they would want what they would want. And also what in a society there is mainly that our parents tell us to focus in our studies, and if we reach a certain parameter or a certain means, if I scored a 70% in my previous exam, so my parents would tell me that if you score 90% in your next exam, whatever you would want, we will get to you, like that. So it is also there. And I have seen many students, I have also seen that what they don't negotiate with their parents. What they do, they make them understand whatever they need, it is basically useful for them, and they would utilize it in the maximum level, and it would be a no harm to them. Means if I want a cricket bat, it's a playing instrument. So it can be seen from the both perspective that my parents would see, if I would get a cricket bat, then I would play every day. Means the whole day I would play with bat and ball, and that's all. But if I want the bat, I can negotiate in the terms by saying that
Mhm.
while studying I'm a lot frustrated, and for the recrement I want a bat and a ball to play, so that I would be refreshed and again study and bring more marks in my exam. So that would trick my parents to buy me a bat, yeah, in normal ways if I would negotiate. That's all.
Okay. You mentioned this bag. Is there a particular story that you remember from your childhood when you negotiated with your parents? Oh, there's a smile there, so you must
Yes,
remember.
yes, everyone does, because in our childhood we are not enough mature. We are so childish that if you want something, just like if you go in a fair and I want that toy, so everyone has done this, I think so. So yes, there is a story. Once in my childhood, my friend used to have a carom board. So I was very fascinated, means I was very fond of it, that I should have also have it, because I used to play in his home. So I used to go there, and sometimes if he is not present, then I was not able to play. So that would feel me bad. So I was willing to get a carom board. So basically in my basic I was in a fourth standard, and I think so in my fourth standard I was too small to get it. So I
Mhm.
asked for to my parents so that they could get me. So they told me that yes, we would get you, but you should get 80% marks, or you should hold a second position in your class, such like that. And I remember I have done a maximum effort I to get good marks to bring a position in my class, and that too I got my marks what my parents told. I got a position what my parents told, and I get that carom board. So it is one of the uh, good memories of my childhood. I'm remaining it out till now.
Fantastic. And do you think like negotiating with your parents maybe a bit more cunning when you're older, motivated to get what you want?
Yes, absolutely. In my opinion, negotiating is one of the most useful skill in our daily life, because everywhere we go, we should learn the art of negotiating. Because what we want means what we want, we should know the method that how to get it. So if we are good in negotiating since our childhood, even though we can start our parents, then it is a good skills to be learned by everyone, I think.
Excellent. Okay, well done. Thank you very much. And last but not least, I have Nilanjan.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
Hello, ma'am. I'm Nilanjan Shah here from West Bengal. I study in class 9 in St. Anthony School, 73 More Jalpaiguri. And
Mhm.
yeah, and that's about my thing. And today I have woke up at 7 o'clock. And after that, I gone with my daily works. And after that, I have started my online class through Google Meet. And after that I have went to my roof for caring of plants. After that I went to take bath, and from after that I had my lunch, and then I had a small nap, and then I am doing the class now.
Okay, very good, excellent. And what do you think? How do children negotiate with their parents?
Ma'am, I can say about others, but I used to um, do the things what they want in order to get the thing what I want.
Okay, like?
Like for example, before few months, I had a bicycle, and for that, my parents had said me to score a good marks in my exam, and I have tried to do, and I have scored a good marks, and as a result, I got my cycle.
Okay, fantastic. And do you know any other ways how to negotiate with your parents? Is there anything else that you do or that you know children do, other children do?
Yes, ma'am. By saying good words to them, by helping them with their works.
Mhm. Okay. And have you used any of these methods yourself, like praising?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, ma'am. I have used the first method.
Okay. Tell us the story. If
Uh,
it's okay.
yeah, ma'am. Like before few days I want to had a thing, and for that my parents are not willing to give it to me. And for the I have spoke with them, and they said that if I do this, then they will give me this. And as a result, I did that, and I also get that thing, but not to that level. But still, I got that. I'm happy with it.
Okay, but I mean, did you ever praise your parents for telling your mother, oh, you've got really nice hair today, or you're really pretty today, and then you say, oh, can I have that toy, please? Have you ever done that?
No, ma'am,
No,
not yet.
not yet, not yet. Okay, that's the trick, not yet. So it might happen. Okay, so well done, guys. So today we discussed about how children negotiate with their parents. The last thing that we mentioned isn't really a negotiation. It's more of a technique. We call it buttering someone up to make them first, you've got really nice hair, you're really nice today, and then asking them for something. But also, most of you mentioned that most of the negotiations that happen actually include your educational skills or your academics, and it's or maybe helping around the house, like for example fixing a computer. It was quite interesting in Samikia's case, where the negotiations didn't really start from her, but because her parents love her so much, the negotiations actually start from them, and they say, they say, well, actually, if get a good grade, or if you draw this picture, I'll get it for you. So it was quite interesting where we see the negotiation starting from the other side, rather than from you saying, well, what if I do well? But it's interesting to see that the trend of getting your parents an academic leverage. So you're using academics, tests, and studying in order to get what you want, which ties in nicely with what we were doing yesterday, which is, why do children not why children don't like to study? We were exploring that. So should we really be using academics as a negotiating technique? We should be really studying just for studying, not using it as a negotiation technique. But here we are. So it's quite interesting to see both questions, how they relate together. So it's been lovely to have a chat with you all, as always, and I do look forward to tomorrow's question. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good evening, guys.